Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, and fuck the rest of the intro, because what the fuck is WWE doing? I'm Darth Messiah. This is Ultra Heelz Wrestling Podcast. Alex, introduce yourself.
Alex the motherfucking Hill, and let me tell you how they fucking got me fucked up with this bullshit.
Yeah, this is why I told you to save it, because I want you to just go.
Oh man, we don't understand how pissed off I was. I was so mad, bro. I think I sent it to you and like 15 other people when I just saw it. And mind you, I saw it before the IG pages even had it, because I had screenshotted it beforehand. Fightful was talking about it live on Twitter, and somebody posted it, and I was like, let me screenshot. I'm gonna send it to Darwin, I'm send everybody else. And I looked and I was like, okay, people are just getting it. I said, mind you, I've been in his live for 30 minutes. I already knew about this shit, but nobody else had got the information. And I was like, wait a minute, what the fuck is all these names? Bruh.
Now, probably like an hour before you sent it to me, I saw a post from that guy, Sean Cap or whatever, that works at Fightful. Yeah. His tweet just said WWE is making releases, names to come. So I think, they're just going to release more people like on NXT that they're not using. Come to find out, they let hella people go that have been on TV or people that just got signed, and they're out the door.
Bruh, it's so fucking rich. It's stupid as hell. Like, I don't understand. The most thing I think that pissed me off the most out of like all the signings is Keith Lee, Mia Yim, Karrion Kross, Scarlett.
Yeah.
But John Morrison's wife and B-Fab all got no. And I'm like, the last one, B-Fab just got called up.
Yep. She just got called up with Hit Row to SmackDown.
And then I say just the previous week, and I was like, shit, they called him Hit Row. We know 3 people gonna stay and one gonna get let go.
So let me just run down the whole list: Scarlett Bordeaux, Frankie Monet, aka Tyra Valkyrie, Ember Moon, Oni Lorcan, B-Fab, Trey Baxter, Katrina Cortez, Jeet Rama, Grand Metally, Karrion Kross, Lindsay Dorado, Keith Lee, Nia Jax, Harry Smith, Mia Yim, Eva Marie, Zaira Ramir, and Jessie Camara. So you just signed Eva Marie, 4 months ago, and she's gone?
I'm okay with that.
Well, yeah, we're okay with that, but still, on principle. Really?
Really? I know.
Like, that's my thing. Why would you sign her in the first place? If you're going to do budget cuts, why the fuck would you even break her back if you knew you was going to let her go? You knew she wasn't worth the shit. So you just spent money for nothing to lose money.
And ruin Piper Niven.
Yeah.
Word. And then how you say budget cuts, but you just made a bank on Saudi Arabia that wasn't like not even that long ago, and you going to do budget cuts?
Well, Nia Jax was clearly a budget cut because she was the highest paid woman not named Becky Lynch or Charlotte Flair. So she was clearly a budget cut.
First of all, they let go of my woman, and Vince lost all respect for me. Fuck him in this WWE. I don't give a fuck about nobody else in this bitch.
Now, I did read, I'm going to call it a rumor because I don't know the truth of it. Some of these people were let go because they are not vaccinated.
Bullshit.
I know. That doesn't make any sense.
Well, I did read
because why didn't they let AJ Styles go? Mm-hmm. Why didn't they let Sasha Banks go?
It's a good amount of the motherfuckers that ain't vaccinated, so that's bullshit. That lot.
But I did read that Nia Jax was taken in mental health. Was taken off by mental health because she needed to go and fix her mind.
Her last hiatus was she said some shit online about getting vaccinated, and the company shut her down. So the whole mental health thing was a cover.
So I'm gonna tell you right now, mental health or not, WWE is fucking stupid. And you know who you know how I feel bad more for? 2K, because now you gotta go.
Yeah, I saw that meme. Yep.
Oh, bro, that was the second thing that came to mind. I was like, bro, they released all these people. I was like, Keith Lee, Mia. Wait a minute, 2K, I know 2K like, bro, listen here. Your game's supposed to come out, and we keep pushing it back. We about to say, this fuck out. We not doing this game. Like, what's the purpose at this point now?
They'll sign AEW after that. They'll
be like, I don't think I fucking saved the meme.
Do you need more developers? Because we can join with you and get them some nice looking real graphics with the animation. Like,
I have it.
Nice.
All right, here's the meme. It says WWE 2K career mode. You start in BCW, which is like the indie show that's in the game. You get signed to NXT. You win the NXT championship. You get called up to Raw. They change your gimmick. You get released. And then it says, thanks for playing career mode, to be continued in AEW game.
Go to Jack Specifics company and go to the AEW game.
And then it says, sign with AEW, feud with Cody, and lose.
Feud with Cody.
I still will play the AEW game at this point before WWE. Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna get it. I'm still getting the game because I want to see if they actually fixed it. What do you call it? Glutton for punishment.
It hits different.
It hits in a way that if it was to burn a little bit, it would just simmer right there.
It's like when you almost got syphilis, but you made it to the doctor in time.
Or
so I hear.
Or how can I put it? It's like you fuck with a shorty that you know had herpes, and you knew it had herpes, and you still did it, and then you woke up to find out you didn't have herpes, and you're like, thank God. I might hit her again later. That's what it feels like with WWE and 2K.
You would never. That scenario reminds me of one of my boys. He did that exact thing.
Oh my God! I didn't get it. I might hit that thing later. But they just said 5 former NXT champions.
Yep.
No longer with the company.
Yep.
And it's crazy because these are the last 5 champions.
Yep. Adam Cole, Keith Lee, Karrion Kross, Malachi Black, and who was the other one?
Well,
and Charlotte Flair's fiance.
Yeah, Andrade. Yes, Andrade.
El Idolo.
El Idolo.
Which is killing it right now.
So now it kind of feels like if you become NXT champion under Vince McMahon's regime, you're probably not going to make it long on TV.
So Ciampa's out the door.
Ciampa better not never lose that belt, and they'd be like, "We're going to call you." Ciampa better walk off his contract and just quit.
Ciampa would just go to fucking I don't know, Dragon Gate or something.
Isn't Johnny Wrestling about to be?
Gargano's contract is coming up. Kyle O'Reilly's contract is coming up. I think they're both over before the end of the year.
Let's not still forget Kevin Owens, because that little bit that happened.
That's end of January. I think that's the day after Royal Rumble.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Kevin Owens dropped that smooth promo with Big E.
Yes.
Big E was like, this isn't Mount Rushmore. You can't have as many people up there. He goes, I don't care if I got 3 more months or 3 more years. As long as I'm here, I'm gonna make it count. And I was like, you can't get no better. He might not be here in 3 months, literally, than that.
Well, he called it though.
Yeah,
Definitely
shit.
called it.
This right now, shit. When's the last match he won?
Good question. Oh, I just saw a meme. It says, when you survive yet another round of firings at WWE, it's a picture of Jinder Mahal with a King of the Ring crown.
Bro, he has survived.
WWE's become Squid Games.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
He has survived a lot of legends.
And then on the flip side, the latest person to sign with AEW was Kalisto. He was on Dynamite this week.
Of course.
Yeah.
He's working under his old indie name,
Samurai
Del Sol. Yeah.
Samurai Del Sol.
Now, I just saw what you were doing. He's not allowed to do that. That's like Daniel Bryan doing yes, yes. He can't do that.
He did it.
He's not supposed to.
He did it.
The crowd can do it, but he's not supposed to.
But he did it.
Well, to be honest, to be truly honest, he's been doing that since he was in the Indies. So I guess he don't really think they own it. But in actuality, almost every Spanish wrestler across the seas actually do this fish.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, technicalities on intellectual property.
When I saw Kalisto doing that, bro, I was like, oh shit, this is the wrong show to do it right now. Everybody's with it, but yo.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like Daniel Bryan with the yes. The crowd can do it. He can acknowledge that they're doing it. He just can't do it himself.
Have you heard about the tweets that everybody been posting?
Yes. Yes.
Amber Moon was the first one to be the first.
She said, "All I can do is laugh."
And I was like, I can't get mad at her for that. But the one that got me the most is Keith Lee. Keith Lee one is a true definition of I think he already knew and also not gave a fuck. He posted on Instagram 5 hours ago. Went from being home from 0 to 1 day a week to potentially a few months to stumbling upon some free time. He said, so I took care of some important business, and he went and watched the new My Hero Academia movie.
Yeah, I saw that.
That's smooth. I love it.
Somebody tweeted Carry On Cross. It was like, is there any chances I can get that mask? And then Cross replied, nobody wants that piece of shit.
I just love the fact that they're talking. But I know Tony Lorcan. I forgot Tony Lorcan had a YouTube channel, and I forgot he mostly talked about anime and other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And he got there. He said, "Yeah, I've been in the company 6 years, and I'm no longer there. But my contract for non-compete ends in, I think he said January something."
Okay.
He said so. Best believe, Cross Seas, Independence, other brands. I'm there. I'm already getting offers, but I can't do nothing until January. So he already announced that he's going to be everywhere else. As soon as his shit ends, he's everywhere.
Now, Scarlett, she's put out a bunch of tweets. The last one I saw said, "Now I can live out my dreams of having a hardcore bra and panties match."
I'm with this. Why WWE let her go? That's kind of something I want to see.
I definitely want to see that.
That shit sounds dangerous, but at the same time,
we haven't seen
intriguing. I'm cool with that.
Yeah, we haven't seen a good bra and panties match in a while, bro.
Yes.
The hardcore one has never been seen before. Why? You know what? Why did we not make that part of our fantasy booking? Why was that not a match? Just for the hell of it.
I have my main event for my next pay-per-view, which is my WrestleMania. My main event is it's never been done before. After I already did the 90-minute Iron Man match, which has never been done. I've got another one that's never been done.
How about you did a 90-man Iron match? What the hell?
Yeah.
That's a lot of shit.
Yeah, Styles and Okada, they can go 90 minutes and not do the same move twice.
Damn. But yeah, I'm still pissed off at these things. Eve Marie could have been gone. Nobody gave a rat's ass about her.
Yeah,
so,
I was happy about that one.
Like Frankie Monet, you just brought her in what, like March, April? 6 months and she's out the door?
Early bird, and she just got out.
Here I was thinking she was going to win the title at the last takeover, and she ended up losing to Raquel Gonzalez.
And then she's gone.
Yeah, now she's gone.
I'm about to say, well, we should have seen that coming because look at Dina Perusa. What happened to her? She was on the rise and looking good, and all of a sudden she was gone, and all of a sudden, boom, showed up in Impact.
I don't know. I feel like, to me, like in my memory, Deonna Purrazzo had like a start-stop push. Like she'd be doing something on NXT, then all of a sudden she'd be on Raw just to job to somebody, and then she'd go back to NXT, have a little good run, and then go back on Raw and job again.
Don't forget though, Scarlett did the same thing. Remember, she showed up on Raw and she lost the match.
Yeah.
Even though she had on, I forgot whose shirt it was, and it looked great on her. But to kill Keith Lee and Karrion Kross, but to keep T-Bar and Slapstick dumb shit.
What the? Oh.
Slapjack. Well, yeah, that was Shane Thorne, right? Slapjack was Shane Thorne?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta think about it. Where's Shane Thorne been since this whole thing happened?
He went back to NXT. He had a match a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, but he was supposed to be drafted to SmackDown, wasn't he not?
No, Dijakovic is on SmackDown.
No, I'm talking about in general when they left, remember, and they kept them two on Raw.
Yeah.
And me and he was supposed to be sent to SmackDown.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yep.
Ever see him? Then Mia Jack, Like me and Young was supposed to be set to SmackDown, and she was set and go, and then she was undrafted, and I was like, oh shit, she's undrafted. This don't
Yep.
sound bad. And then all of a sudden now she still owed Kofi Kingston $20, and now he ain't never getting $20.
Oh, he gonna have to show up at their house.
Bruh, first of all, he can't bother Keith Lee about it because he's not there.
And Keith Lee kept it real. It's like, yo, that's her business. Yeah, we married, but that's her business. I ain't taking that debt on.
Words,
I wouldn't either.
realest New Jersey man I ever heard in my life in wrestling. The man said, "Yeah, I was some cash on me." He said, well, "You don't do like that? That's her debt, not mine." You can't get mad at that, but like I said, it still mind boggles me that you just went through letting go 90 people, doing big in Saudi Arabia, making hella bread, to come back to let go people that are used in storylines. Like he was used in a storyline, and you just let him go. And then I'm still mad you bring up B-Fab with Hit Row, and then you try to switch around people's origins, and then you let her go, and how did she handle that in NXT?
Yep.
Like, what the fuck? Like, why would what Vince? At this point now, I kind of understand when the fans be like, "Oh, I want AEW because they are doing it better." You know what? Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Like, even if they don't use you, you still can wrestle AEW Dark. You can wrestle on the other show.
Yep.
You don't have to be seen, but you still getting paid. You motherfuckers was on shows getting paid to do nothing and then got let go doing nothing. Like, you just messed up people's careers. I don't think half of them might even want to come back to WWE at this point. Because I know Karen Cross is not going to want to come back. If he comes back, he'll only come back because of Triple H. But if Vince say to come back, I don't think he's doing it.
Nope.
Yeah, I would think the only reason why people would want to come back to WWE is just for Triple H, because he knew how to use their talents.
Yep.
You know how to use their talents if they didn't have anything to do.
At this point right now, Triple H is literally the only thing is going to save WWE from really losing fans and going to AEW, just for the simple fact that we know the heavy wrestlers are going to show up probably there. Even if they don't want to wrestle, they probably going to show up there to just do something, just to be around friends.
Has anybody seen Triple H since his coronary incident that they don't want to call a heart attack?
Oh, his exile? To be honest, last thing I read about him in the company, all wrestlers of NXT was told not to talk to him about any wrestling business.
Wow.
So basically, he just literally got exiled out of his own little company while being home trying to heal.
Wow. That's fucking sad.
That is sad.
So when he comes back, I don't know what's going to happen, but I feel like he should come back and just be like, Stephanie, I'm going to tell you right now, I love you, but you go ahead and keep them kids.
Paul Levesque is all elite.
Paul Levesque.
He didn't work for it. Just call Cody and be like, hey, Cody, listen here. You know, I love you, Dad. I love you. But a nigga need a job. What's up?
Got divorced.
I'm over here bugging, yo. He done let go all my good people, messed up my storyline, messed up my shit, and I was doing better than him.
That's going to be an awkward dinner at Thanksgiving.
All right.
You know what's funny? I don't think it would, because I think Triple H would be like how what you call it? How like Mrs. Doubtfire. I think Triple H would just dress up in a suit and be there like, I'm the nanny. Hello. What are you doing? It's me and Dad. Don't tell your mom.
Now, going back to the last round of releases, Mercedes Martinez, she spoke about why she left Retribution. She said, because they made me wear that stupid mask and I have fucking asthma. How am I supposed to wrestle if I can't breathe?
And it's true, though, because
It's true.
It's true, though, because you got to think about it. Only 2 people from Retribution actually wrestled without their shit, and they was good at it. So what do you do?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, that would be bad. For real. So I would have left quick too if I had asthma like that.
Yeah, like that makes no sense whatsoever. So you want me to wrestle with this mask on my face, knowing that it's going to be hard for me to breathe and to maneuver in it, but you're not going to let me do anything if I don't wrestle? This is what, and this is why I went back to the whole thing with Rhea Ripley and her hair.
Uh-huh.
They make dumb decisions for what they feel like what's going to be right. Bruh, let me tell you something. I don't give a fuck what nobody looks like. I just want to see niggas wrestle. Because the people you bringing in, I watch. And you motherfuckers can bring bank anywhere for what they do. And you won't change niggas. Try to get them personas and make them ass. And then make them don't want to be here. I'm really surprised. Like when they walked out on Triple H and that fake ass storyline, I'm surprised some niggas don't really just do that shit for real. What WWE gonna do? You can't do shit. You can't. Oh well, you guys can't wrestle. Okay, but you ain't got no wrestlers. So what show you gonna run? What are you gonna do? Like, why don't WWE do a real walkout? Just leave Roman and the Usos and everybody high paid on the show and let them be on the show for the 2 hours, 3 hours they need to be, and then see how it feels. Watch them be like, bro, where's everybody else? Apparently we fucking them up, so nobody wants to be here.
Did you see the John Silver promo from Dynamite where he made fun of Adam Cole's alleged gimmick change in WWE?
Nah, I did not miss.
Oh, you got to go back and see that segment. I forgot. He made up some name. He was like, I guess I'll start calling myself whatever the name was, like Goo or whatever. Yeah. And he was like, I think he was like, I don't have hair, so I don't have to cut my hair. And then I guess maybe I'll just be the manager of the Dark Order.
First of all, one, that's funny. Second of all, two, that sounds about right.
Yeah, you got to see that segment with John Silver. It was hilarious.
He killed that segment, bro.
Like I said, right, like this bothers me because all these wrestlers was used in good stuff. You had Keith Lee show up from NXT where he took over, powerbombing Montez Ford, powerbombing McIntyre, flipping over the top rope as a 332-pound man.
Yep.
Like a luchador. You bring him to main roster, you have him fight Randy, you have him be in a title picture, and then you have him sit home.
Well, he was sick.
Had a couple
but they didn't bring him back in a timely fashion.
Yeah, and then you try to bring him back when the crowd's here to lose to Bobby. You change his name and try to change his gimmick. You try to make him heel, but he's not a heel. And then you let him go. You just ruined this whole man thing. In NXT, he was a fucking star.
Yep, absolutely.
A lot of the big black guys there in NXT looked up to Keith Lee because he was like the pinnacle of what you wanted. I'm a big dude and I can do anything I can if I get in this ring. And you just let him go. You think anybody else is really going to want to come there to like friends with him that wrestle, think that WWE's going to be a great place to be there? He's going to say good things because it was a company he worked for. But at the end of the day, deep down inside, he's going to be hurt because he never got his run that he was supposed to get.
Where do you think he should end up at? Where do you
Well,
think he should?
I think. Go ahead.
Impact.
I think so too.
I think Keith Lee's just going to do indies for a while. I don't think he's going anywhere anytime soon. I don't think he's going to sign a deal with anybody anytime soon. He might. I say maybe he'll like do an AEW Dark appearance or something. But I think he's doing indies for the next year or two.
I feel like he would go to Impact because Mia Yim would go back to Impact just like with Gail Kim and them.
Right.
She would go. She's technically one of the original knockouts from there also. So she would go back. You know, wherever she going, he gonna go. And just think about it. Think about him, Willie Mack, and fucking Rich Swann together.
I would think he would be a great addition in Impact.
Yo, him, Willie Mack, and Rich Swann is the triple man team versus Myers and his little group, or versus the little Bullet Club there, bro, that would be sick as hell. Cause you got 3 men in 3 different weight classes that all move like they're from 205 Live.
That would be sick.
Why not? Like, it would be great. Now, Karrion Kross, I don't see him going back to Impact because Impact kind of left a bad taste in his mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. He's definitely not going back because he was ready to fucking kill Don Callis over what he did to Scarlett. So they're not going back to Impact.
Yeah, so I can technically see him. I can see him going to AEW and wrestling stuff through dark matches because he's still cool with Adam Cole and Omega and them. He's cool with them. He's not part of the Elite, but he's one of their boys. They're like talk and chill. I don't see him in the Indies. I don't see him in the Indies shows right now, just for the fact that he's gonna be pissed and doing an indie show would just be like, why are you here? What are you doing here? Why are you not on the main show doing some damage to somebody?
Let me figure that out.
See, I'm against him going to AEW because I don't think he's going to get used right. Where's Brian Cage? What's Wardlow doing?
Well, you see what Warlow's doing. Warlow's just reaping the rewards of getting paid and not having to do much.
Well,
Right.
why does Lance Archer lose more than he wins on TV?
Because he bought that damn suplex, not suplex, that moonsault, and then big ass. That's what you get. That's what you fucking get. I'm just going to say it like that. Like I said, my thing is, I see wrestlers going other places. I can see Tanya Valkyrie showing back up on Impact, but I don't want to see her part of that fake ass Impact wrestling bullshit ass show with Tommy Dreamer and all of them. That shit was dumb.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking stupid. I can see her. To be honest, I can see her AEW fighting with those women because there are some women that are good and there are some women that are wrestling bad. And Tanya Valkyrie doesn't wrestle bad, so she would make them look good.
Right.
Sure.
Now let's go back to the question that we've been asking ourselves for like the last year. Is this for a sale? Are they really determined to just sell WWE?
At this point now, I really feel like it is. I swear I feel like it is. Why are you downsizing so much? You keep making the money that you want and you're still downsizing. Why would you do that unless you are really, really willing to sell to somebody?
Mm-hmm.
It's starting to get retarded. Like, I don't care, if anybody saying retarded. I don't get it. Like, why would you keep bringing people up to let people go? You're signing people to contracts that you know that they're not going to be able to fulfill if they don't get over, aka the way you want them to get over. And then you're going to bring up more people. For what? Stop doing this. You're basically wasting money. Like, hell, Shane how to run a better company, and that motherfucking left him start doing motorcycles.
Well, Shane is no longer with the company. How about that?
I know. It makes me fucking still don't understand.
It's crazy.
The son of the owner has left again.
Going to AEW. He's gonna buy that. He's like, yeah.
Bro, to really be honest, I really feel like if AEW really wants to compete with WWE, it really needs some people that has been in a wrestling company to really help back them up to give them a better eyesight instead of Tony Khan just being a wrestling fan and basically letting shit go the way he feels. I really feel like he needs to start touching to some of these people that love WWE that used to work for them to come here and try to help the fuck out for real. Like, if people got let go in the truck that did production, you need to be hiring some of the people for production to come over here to help you produce some of your shows.
I don't think he even has to go that far. I just say, now that he took creative control back from the EVPs, how many people he has there that have experience producing wrestling? JR, Arn, freaking Billy Gunn, Jerry Lynn. You have people there. Cody, Dustin. Let the people that know how to produce a wrestling show be more influential in what Tony Khan is doing. And just, here's my vision. How do I make it work properly?
Yeah, because at this point right now, WWE was good at a point. That point was their high point of the Attitude Era.
Mm-hmm.
It was great. Good. You could never copy it. You could never redo it.
No.
You could only live in the moment.
Yep.
PG era was its own thing. Whoever was around for that, if you like it, you still drinking baby milk at the mama titty.
Well, I would dare say I still like the PG era better than what WWE is doing right now.
No. That's what I'm saying. You like the PG era, you still like fucking milk at the mama titty. You there, but you're not drinking out the can like we were when we was watching wrestling. But this whole reality era bullshit is like social media with me. I fucking hate it. I fucking hate it because it's like you live off of what you do and you can't live in WWE off of what the fuck you do. You can't live as a wrestler. You can't live as a streamer. You can't live outside of other things you want to do. You either do what they say or you don't.
Right.
The fuck? No. To be honest, if I was at WWE working for them and they told me, "Oh, you're a game streamer? Well, we want you to stop streaming," I'd be like, "Well, I quit." The fuck? No, hell no. I'm not stopping that, nigga. That's something I like doing on the side. I'm not doing that.
Speaking of which, Adam Cole, as soon as he signed with AEW, he started streaming again. He's got a series with Tyler Breeze. They're playing Halo. Yep. They're playing through all the Halos.
They were in the beta for the Infinite.
Oh, they were? All right.
Yeah, Halo Infinite.
Bro, I'm gonna feel so upset when it finally gets down to the wire and they let Xavier Woods go.
No, don't say that.
You know it's going to happen eventually.
That channel is going bye-bye.
Like you got to think about it. Remember Zack Ryder with his Long Island Iced Tea
Yup.
story,
Yeah,
boy?
that shit.
Yep.
Remember how popular it got until a point that WWE stepped in and started wanting to put their fingers in it, and then he stopped doing it.
Yep.
He just had it up and down form. Up, down, down is having a good thing for the simple fact that people are watching them technically a little bit more than they're watching the main show. Because they know it's fun and they get to see their favorite wrestlers go in there. But now that your favorite wrestlers are disappearing and you're having tournaments with these guys and girls, and now they can never come back and do their tournament, what's the purpose?
Oh, speaking of which, Mia Yim was the reigning up, down champion.
Oh my god.
And Tyler Breeze was the reigning left, right champion. And they're both gone.
Both gone.
And before right now, that title is cursed. I no longer want that belt.
Yep.
I think Carl should just give it to people when he knows they're about to get let go through the wire. He's like, you won the belt.
Yeah, it's been vacated again, via release.
You can't never keep a champion.
Word.
That belt can never keep a champion. Real, that does suck though, because if Woods, let's say, if he gets released, he goes to AEW, bro.
I heard the hurt in JK's heart when he said that.
Did you? Oh.
I heard it.
You heard the hurt?
Yeah, I heard the hurt. I heard you wanted to say it, but you didn't want to speak it into the air.
I know. It's just, it's something that was kept inside me. I don't want it to happen, but it's gonna happen.
Somebody just sent me a meme of it's WWE 2K22 roster.
Oh god.
It's Roman, it's Cena, and the rest of the screen is blank.
It's all silhouettes.
It's all vacant.
Oh my God, that would be so great. How do I unlock these characters? You don't. You just Black Shadow.
You don't. They're just
don't.
there.
Whoever signs in, we'll do a patch and we'll do an update.
Let's switch up a little bit. John Moxley checked himself into rehab. Yeah. Tony Khan put out a tweet. John Moxley has allowed me to share with you that he is entering an inpatient alcohol treatment program. John is a beloved member of the AEW family. We all stand with him and Renee and all of his family and friends as he shifts to focus on his recovery.
I think he.
Now, you know what's sad? I like the fact that AEW took that route and was given permission instead of WWE making it a storyline.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's a professional way of doing it. If you don't want
Very
to talk about it, we don't talk about it. But if you want me to say something about it, I will speak in good faith for you. And then CM Punk coming out there and saying,
that promo,
absolutely, bro, that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to encourage you guys to come back and get better. You're not supposed to. Oh, well, Jeff Hardy, you got off your alcoholism, so we're going to put a storyline where you're an alcoholic again. Nigga, what the fuck?
And the best part about CM Punk's promo, he never mentioned what it actually was. He told that whole story without actually saying what was happening.
Beautiful.
But you knew what was happening.
Yeah. I mean, whoever read it and whoever knew about it, they know.
Yeah.
And the crowd knew.
Yep.
So I think it's great. I think it's great that he literally took it upon himself, saying, I got a problem.
Yeah, so he checked into rehab Wednesday. His book came out Thursday. Now, one of the excerpts from his book, Jim Cornette was talking about it on his podcast. John Moxley told a story about when he won the U.S. title when he was with the Shield. And if you watch the video, when he's standing with the belt looking to the camera, oh, no, I'm sorry. The ref raises his hand and he's still waiting for the belt. He says, give me my fucking belt. Like he mouths the words because the audio's cut out. He says, give me the fucking belt. So apparently, when he got backstage, he was met in Gorilla by Kevin Dunn. You know, Bucky Beaver?
Yeah.
Kevin Dunn? So Kevin Dunn went off on him for mouthing the words, even though the mics weren't on, fuck. Went off on him. So Moxley said, okay, I apologize. I said, I apologize. I was, it was in the moment. This is my, obviously this is my first time on TV with a big moment. My bad. I'll never do it again. He apologized. About 2 weeks later, Kevin Dunn just shows up, backstage, during a TV taping. He grabs grabs Dean Ambrose. He says, I need you to come with me. He takes him to the production truck. And in front of everybody in the production truck He says, you need to apologize to everybody here for your poor behavior because your previous apology wasn't good enough. So you sunned him for something that was so insignificant? This wasn't Vince's doing.
Petty.
This wasn't, let's see, who was running the show back then? Was it Laurinaitis was running the show back then?
Yeah, he had a big part of it.
Yeah, so the person who runs the production side of the company is sunning the talent. How does that work?
Petty dude. That's
It
what I'm saying.
works stupidly.
So,
Like, I tell you, yo, what you call it? Carl Anderson, his tweets now starting to make him still look like a good guy. I don't care what nobody said. They be like, oh, he's bitter. He's bitter about WWE. No, every time a person of WWE get let go, you hear about more bad and dumb shit they do to their talent, and you go, he was never wrong what he say about WWE. You can't fault him for it. It ain't like he's on TV portraying a lot of shit. He's just speaking his mind.
It's not that Carl Anderson's wrong. The way he says it comes off like he's bitter. If he phrased it differently, he'd be in the clear, in my book.
I don't think he not clear. Yeah, he cleared my book for how he doing it. Because you got to think about it. If Darth, me, you, and JK all work for a company, and we know how bad shit is, I get let go, and I know how they treating you. You think I'm not gonna voice my opinion every damn time? Because y'all got to live through that shit while I'm out here doing what I want to do and not having to worry about being told to do stupid gimmicks, dumb storylines, and goddamn make myself like an ass because some old ass man don't have no reality touch with wrestling anymore.
Ironically, I had a raise today, but that's another story. As you say that, I got a raise today.
Congrats.
Must be nice, sir.
Must be really nice.
You know, I'll get one day. You know, in 2027.
I'm gonna ask Mark for a raise to see what happens.
but like I said, you got to think about it. Like these people, like I said before, and I keep saying every fucking show, this WWE supposed to be the biggest place you want to end up at, and then these make it, and then when they leave, they get there, they've come to find out this is the worst place to ever be, and that's sad. Like Triple H literally gave wrestlers hope. And you took it away from him, and you gave it. Vince tried to put his hand into it like he do every fucking thing else. And now you're sitting up here with Lily, 20 people on SmackDown, almost 30 people on Raw, and you let go over 100 people within a year.
Now, okay, I posed the question: are they trying to sell? Here's the other theory. It's a lot less of a chance, but. Is WWE legitimately trying to do a total reset? Are they clearing the roster? They're going to bust everything down to complete basics. Are they going to do a total reset in 2022? Because they have the pay-per-view called Day One. Will this be day one of a totally brand new WWE? Probably not. Definitely not, but...
So you're saying it's going to be Raw and SmackDown 2.5. That's what you're saying.
Yes. Yeah.
God, no. I hope they fucking stupid. They're going to change SmackDown colors to red and make Raw blue and be like, these are still the same show, guys. What? The fuck up. No, it's not.
Why do I think like Roman Reigns is still there though? Like as day one, like they'll do a promo for him for day one. Yeah, everybody left, but I'm still here. Acknowledge me. Like some stuff like that.
Oh, like how Seth Rollins did with the whole Edge in the Hell in a Cell. And he goes, he said, I think 3 men in the Hell in a Cell here, and 2 of them are no longer with the company. And I say, so you're talking about Brand Dean. That's kind of fucked up.
Yep.
Rollins. Why would you say that? But then you also still hear the thing of now that Rotunda is free.
Oh, yeah. He's still supposed to tell his tales about WWE.
And Matt Hardy been hitting these little things because Matt Hardy... When Matt Hardy found out David Rotunda thing was over, you see all the pictures he posted when they was tag team champions, and he said, it's great to be free. You can do what you want creatively. And I was like, that's weird. Why would he post that? And then they had a wrestling little con thing somewhere, and I forgot what state. And our boy, Rotunda's little brother, aka from the B team, was there. He took a picture. He posted it going, "It's great to see you. Hope to see you soon." And I was like, what? Is Matt Hardy trying to hint that Bo Dallas might be coming to AEW and Rotunda might be coming? as something? Because why would you post pictures and talk about them? You got other friends that left too, and you never posted anything about none of them coming to AEW or anything related to that.
Mm-hmm.
Because I need Rotunda to go ahead and tell his story on what the fuck really happened. Because WWE is trying to make themselves paint like a good picture.
Yeah.
To see like, oh, it was just overweight. He was just being insubordinate. No, this motherfucker was making y'all cash, showing up with a weird ass crazy character, and y'all didn't come up with the idea. So y'all better.
Okay, the story about him being difficult with creative, it stems from WrestleMania. Well, whatever happened going into WrestleMania, because remember how he got burned in the Inferno, the thing that was not an Inferno match, but was an Inferno match, Ring of Fire, that's what they called it. So remember he got burned. So going into WrestleMania, they wanted him to wrestle in the burned suit, but he said, "I can't move in it. It's too fucking heavy." So that's why at WrestleMania he was in the regular Fiend outfit.
What makes it more sad for that is, from what I read online, him and Randy both voiced their discuss for that match.
Yeah.
So it was supposed to be different. And what, 2 days before it happened?
Yeah, they changed the finish. Yep.
Randy was also pissed. Like, this is the second time you done put these two guys in a match that could have been a fucking hit, and you did some stupid shit. Because we done had what?
The one with the cockroaches from the ceiling.
Yeah, you had that. We didn't had the Bray Wyatt at the compound match that he burnt down the fucking house.
The House of Horrors. Bullshit.
And then we have this. You done gave these men 3 matches that people was waiting to see, and you literally fucked them over 3 times.
Yep.
Why would he his opinion? Like, you're making his character look ass. Like, you wouldn't do that to Brock. You definitely ain't gonna do it to Roman, and you damn sure ain't gonna do it to Cena.
Nope.
Why the fuck you do a guy that literally making you money by making something of his own? Why? Why would you fucking want to touch that?
I see Randy Orton going all elite soon. It's a future of mine. Randy Orton is just gonna swap sides.
I can see Randy leaving WWE when he finally gets done wrestling and show up over there just to teach the new dudes over there, not to wrestle, just to teach. I can see him doing that. But being really part of AEW, I don't see him being a part of AEW because his family's WWE to the end of the road. But I can see him over there teaching younger guys some shit. Mm-hmm. But I don't see him at AEW as a wrestler.
It would be ironic though, because like the guy who literally makes people go to AEW is actually going to AEW.
Like I've always said, when Randy Orton retires, his retirement match has to be against himself because he's the legend killer. He has to kill the legend of himself.
So it's just him by himself in the ring. It's him versus a mirror.
Somehow he has to RKO himself. I don't know how that works.
He RKO's a mirror.
They have to do a whole vignette like they did the Boneyard match. They had to have Randy fight some dude that looks like him from the back with a shirt on, and he RKOs him and then pins him, and then Randy leaves. It's going to be stupid, but it would be the best way to let Randy lead the company. Right now, I'm really not looking forward to watching WWE no more. Like they just keep taking away people that I want to see on the main roster do shit. You just keep letting them go.
Yep. All right. It is time for Ultra Fantasy Wrestling. Yeah. What's that? We'll have a little fun to get out of here.
I haven't done sound effects today.
Well, we were going straight on one topic for what, 40 minutes?
Yeah, I'd say about 43 minutes.
Yeah.
44 minutes.
Oh, and Darb, I found out how to get to the photos again on IG.
Okay, I remember I told you I figured it out and I forgot to tell you, but you figured it out, so you're good.
Yeah, I figured out by accident again. Like I was clicking on something Smoocher sent me.
Yeah.
And I clicked under her name in the chat where it says like active now, and I clicked on that and it brought up the photos and all messages.
Yep.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, that's where it is. Yep. So that's all the photos. Yep. All right. So last week was my show. It was Warzone, and we kicked off the night. It was Brock Lesnar. You know, he's got to show up every week now. He's got to work like everybody else. He had a match against Bo Dallas. Speaking of, we were just talking about Bo Dallas. And of course, Brock Lesnar whooped that ass all across the ring. And God bless the one person that voted for Bo Dallas.
So he won. Nice.
It was 26-1.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah, one person voted for Bo Dallas. God bless that one person.
somebody think I feel bad. I'm gonna say Bo Dallas. He should win.
Yeah. Next up, Renee Young hopped in the ring right after the match. She wanted to interview Brock. Brock, everyone is speculating that you won't show up every week like you promised and work your way from the bottom to the top of the card. What do you have to say to that? I always do what I want. Fuck off.
Yeah.
Next up, we had a women's match with the champion Asuka, but this was a non-title match. She took on the mystery woman who's been hanging out with Charlotte and Jordynne Grace and Rachel Ellerling. And she won by DQ. Because obviously everybody else got involved in the match. So Asuka wins by DQ.
I wonder who the mystery woman is. Fuck Asuka.
And next we had a banger for tag team match because the voting was separated by one. It was 14-13. War Machine defeated Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish. That should have been a pay-per-view match.
Yeah, he out here pulling out Brock matches.
Yeah. War Machine defeated O'Reilly and Fish. Next up, in the open weight Pure Rules tournament, that is going to go on forever. I might just have to do a whole week of just those matches trying to kill this tournament. Because again, I didn't realize this was going to be such a long tournament. Trying to do it G1 Climax style. Yeah. And mind you, I'm only doing half of what they do. Oh, man. Anyway, so it was Walter taking on MJF. And Walter busted his chest. Pause. And he took home the victory over MJF.
Okay.
Next up, in gorilla position, Michael Cole was interviewing Adam Cole before he went out for his match.
Think they're related?
Oh, we'll get to that. Adam Cole, what are your thoughts on how O'Reilly and Bobby Fish performed earlier tonight against War Machine? First of all, if you're going to interview me, ask me a question about me. And you should probably change your last name before somebody gets their gimmick changed.
Word.
See, I threw that little joke in there too.
I see. That's good. I like that.
Next up, obviously Adam Cole had the next match. He was taking on Frankie Kazarian in the open weight Pure Rules tournament. And boom, Adam Cole won.
Like you should.
Boom.
Next match, it was FTR versus Dustin and Cody, the Brotherhood. And we had stipulations on this match. FTR can win clean, the Brotherhood can win clean, or C, the Brotherhood wins due to interference from War Machine. And what do you know? War Machine came on out, and they made things happen. Because War Machine wants a shot at them titles.
They do. They hungry.
Has FTR been fucking with War Machine since week 1.
That guy.
Oh, yeah, they ready.
And our main event, our world champion AJ Styles, because he's a fighting champion and he wants all the young stars to know what it feels like to be in the main event. Last week he took on Darby Allin. This week is Adam Page. Adam Page came up a little short, but he showed himself. And our champion AJ Styles goes on another week.
AJ Styles.
Another one.
All right, so next up, we got another episode of Dragon Force.
Oh, yeah. So I'm looking at this list of these matches that happened, and I'm looking at these winners, and I'm thinking, maybe I should do something a little different this time.
Sheamus is winning too much.
Nah, he's not winning too much. He's winning,
Sheamus has been on a roll.
Yeah.
he's winning just the amount of matches he used to win when he first came to WWE, so I can't get mad at that, you know.
True.
And then, he had a downfall. I'm just happy my Sheamus still got his original music. He never changed from his CFO bullshit. But I'm gonna do something a little different. So I'm gonna kick off the show with Heyman, Dina Peruzzo, and Cesaro in the back looking at the people talk about how they showed up on your show when Brock had his first match.
Mm.
Okay.
Smiling, sitting
Spice
there
it up.
smiling, and just looking at each other going, everything's coming together. Then our show starts off with a banger match in the beginning. I am not going to do a regular match this time. I'm going to do a 3-on-3 tag team intergender match.
Okay.
I will have Sheamus, Cesaro, and Dana Peruzzo go against, and we're going to keep doing this, Danny Math, Gil, and Mr. Jay Lethal. So we're going to have an intergender triple tag team match. Them three versus those three to start off the show. We're going to start off on a high note because the end of the show is going to be a big banger going for my show today.
Mm-hmm.
Our next match, we're going to have the Briscoes sitting there talking about their win against Mustache Mountain and Beer Money. And we're going to have the Right to Censor come up to them and say, you ever had a match against us? So how do you call yourself the guy when you ain't fought all the tag teams here? So we're going to have the Briscoes going against Right to Censor in a tag team match to determine who is the real great tag team in my company.
Get it.
Now that we already had this Monster Ball match with Thunder Rosa versus Sue Young, I'd like to have Thunder Rosa face Naomi in a barbed wire match.
Damn.
Oh.
So that's Thunder Rosa, you said?
Rosa versus Naomi. Barbed wire match. Interesting.
Yeah. And my next match will be a match that is going to be fun to watch. And we should have this in real life. But we're going to have Kevin Steen versus Warlow
Mm.
in a Fall Counts Anywhere match. I'm going to let them tear up wherever we're at to prove a point. And that point is, one of them is going to be next in line for that belt when they get a chance.
Make them fight for something. They're gonna go all out like that.
Another match I'm going to have.
Wait, who is your champion? I forgot.
My world champion?
Yeah, or did you not? Or did you not have a world title match yet?
Oh no, my world title match is going to be my pay-per-view. Remember?
Okay.
Oh, it's vacant for now.
Yeah, it's still vacant. Like it's still vacant, but everybody's trying to prove that they should really technically be the number one contender going for this belt. So everybody's going to have these rough matches going into my pay-per-view. That will be next month, right? For the second?
November. You have Ignition in November,
Yeah. And then my pay-per-view is what, January?
and you have Best in the World in December. That's your WrestleMania.
Yeah. For the next part of my show, we're going to have a little scene in the back after the intergender tag team match. And we're going to have Gail Kim in the back sitting there reflecting on how she can beat Dana Peruzzo. And she's going to cut a nice little promo of Dana Peruzzo thinks she's the baddest one here. But I'm that baddest bitch in this yard. And can't nobody see me. And the camera's going to cut away from her to Dana Peruzzo sitting outside of her car waiting for Gail Kim to come outside at the end of the show.
Wait for you outside, bitch.
Catch me outside. How about that?
Catch me outside.
And to end my show, and I said we're going to do this a little different. We're going to have a little fun. Paul Heyman is going to be in the back looking over his clients, scouting for a new one. maybe a tag team to represent. But then he gets a phone call, and all you hear when the show go off is Brock Lesnar's music play as his ringtone.
Oh man.
We will have to find out next show what did him and Brock have a conversation about on my show. I told you. But by the time your pay-per-view happened and my pay-per-view happened, it's going to be some clusterfucks all over the place.
The stars are aligning.
So I don't have many matches this time, but the matches I have are going to be long bangers. But there's a lot more story kicking in because now it's getting close to my pay-per-view.
I
so
see.
we gotta cut out most of these long matches and all these short out matches to try to figure out who's going to be doing for what.
You still have more match time than SmackDown.
You know, it's funny. That's sad.
Oh, speaking of which, did you notice that this week's Raw, every match was like 20 minutes long?
Yeah, that was weird.
I didn't catch this week's Raw, but
Yeah, the first match was AJ and Riddle, and they went till I think the match ended at like 8:32. Well, throw in all the commercial time, and there was a promo. They had a promo to start the show. That was like 7 minutes. So yeah, they were on for like 20 minutes, and then what was it? Lashley and I forgot who Lashley had a match against. That went like 15, 20 minutes, and then what was it? Becky Lynch and somebody that went 20 minutes. There was like very little promos this week, and I think the whole show there was like 6 matches, and everything went like 20 minutes.
It's fucking weird because Raw don't do that like they used to.
they don't.
Raw hasn't done that since the Attitude Era when they had like Stone Cold and niggas fight through damn near 2 commercial breaks.
I have a theory that Vince wasn't there on Monday, and that's why there was so much wrestling.
Maybe Vince's cars got a flat and his plane got a flat tire too or something. Maybe somebody doing something.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's the theme, but I'm just saying some dark devilish ways are happening.
Oh, we didn't discuss about after Crown Jewel about how they actually made it for SmackDown, unlike last time.
Also, I
I feel like that was pre. I feel like SmackDown was pre-tape. Cause there's no way in hell they made it back that damn fast.
Well, with the time difference, because they're flying against the time, so it's like you never left. You land at the same time you took off. Yeah, so.
Because I would be drained to not want to do any damn thing.
But I'm still waiting for Dark Side of the Ring, Plane Ride from Hell 2, Saudi Arabia edition. Because I want to know what happened on that plane while they sat there for 8 hours.
Not a lot of drinking, I can tell you that.
Yeah, no drinking, but I want to know what the fuck happened.
Ooh, did you see the Layla Vachon story?
I'm behind on Dark Side of the Ring.
You got to watch that, bro. Because when the Blaze talk about how she's seen so much in her and she could be champion, and she was willing to drop the belt to her when they had the match, and she was like, "I don't care if I get fired. I don't give a fuck what the company do to me." She's like, "You deserve to be champion." She said, "And I was going to drop the belt to Luna," and Luna told me, "No, if I have to work my way to it." Luna could have been a champion a long time ago, and Blaze was willing to give it to her.
I think somebody told me to watch the XPW one. That one's really good.
You know what's funny? I clucked up and forgot about that when it skipped it and watched the Luna one because
Right.
I up on my YouTube immediately one day, and I was like, "Oh, Layla Shawn," hit the play button, and I watched it. And when it was over, I was like, "Layla Shawn deserved a lot more than what she got." Literally, into her baby, and she deserved way more than what she deserved.
Did the steroid trial one come out yet? Because I think that's the one I want to see the most personally.
I think it did because somebody on YouTube was talking about a review about it.
All right.
I think it probably did. I kind of want to watch it, but at the same time, I don't want to see jacked up Vince McMahon again.
Yeah. All right. Now that we've trashed WWE because we probably won't be watching it very much anymore, let's get out of here. I've been Dark Messiah.
And Alex, look at him.
Good night, J Kid. We didn't introduce you today because we went straight into it. But good night, J Kid.
Good night, all, and all a good night.
We're out of here.
Peace, y'all.